my internet's is a pain in the butt. Apologies. I don't know what is wrong. Hopefully get that sorted at some point. I don't want to mess this up. Okay. Almost botched that. Almost. But I didn't. Jeez. There we go. Try and keep it sorted. Trying. GG's to Usafa though. I could have had that one. I messed up my combo at the start, and I was trying to light, medium, light, and it just like I haven't done that match enough times. Like I was not used to trying to go from a light to a medium. Outside of like her third light, you know, so I was like, I messed up the combo and did 3 lights, which kind of threw me off. And then I was eating the special 2s, and that, you know, certainly didn't help nothing. Come on, you jerk. Bruh, you just totally... Get out of my face, Jude. At least we crit it. Least we critted it! GG's, you suffer. He'll probably be back. Hopefully. It was not a rage quit on losing. The internet crapped out, okay? It's not my fault. Not my faults. I could have won for sure. I messed it up. I did otherwise exactly what I was trying to do with like of course that was gonna happen. Come on, you're wasting my time. Yeah, I can work with that. Because it should just kill you straight up. Yeah. Anywho. We'll do more friendlies. I need to adjust the deck a little bit, I think. Oh, dude, actually, no. I need crossbones in the deck for reals. I'm definitely gonna need crossbones in that deck. I'm gonna have to do some rearranging on that deck. Hold on. I would just ban Photon anyway, but yeah, crossbones. I did not click that, did I? I thought I hit battlegrounds, but apparently not. Or the similar color. So yeah, GG's Isafa. I done messed that up. First round was mine. This one, like, I had no shot whatsoever. None whatsoever. It was a nuke. I could have won this one. You took some solid damage. And well, even outside of that, like if my fight went like it should have, I would have finished basically full yellow bar, and I finished sooner than you did. So it should have been a win for me either way. Like I messed that up so bad. Like the combo is like all kinds of garbage. Where's my deck? Okay, I need to make an adjustment. Who do I take out? Let's see. I'll probably rethink. I might actually even take a Nefaria, maybe, we'll see, just because he's low sig. Let's see, given who I have, though, I might be a little attacker heavy already as it is. Yeah, see, I do have Kate. I think I might take, well, she'll still do him well enough, probably. Maybe. What do I take out then, man? Maybe him. I don't know. Actually, probably you. Let's just get you out of here anyway. Yeah. We don't need him. We're definitely going to want either Sable or Crossbones. Both will fail the thing as well as counter stuff. So that's quite a plus. So, and since we don't have to worry about frickin' regen, a rank 2 will actually be good enough. Thank you very much. All right. So, if you want to get a friendly, anybody can do a friendly. I'm down for friendlies. I have a little bit of arena, but not like major to do. It's all basically accounted for. So, I can jump out of this. This isn't going to take a full round, so we can jump out of this whenever and do a friendly if anybody wants one to try out the new meta. Because I need to get the old meta out of my mouth. It is over, and I don't want to have anything to do with it anymore. That's basically it. Come on. So we can do some friendlies. Should anybody want one? This fills up so friggin' fast, dude. Okay, that maxes that out. We still have some extra. Sheesh. It's literally everything full. It's gonna go there next. Bruh. Bruskies. Bruskle sprouts. And that's actually full max too. Full fiend. Wow, why am I dying? Why can't I parry either? That's another great question. Please die. Good enough. Good enough. That's fine. Where was I? I had a thought, I think, and it's gone. Anyway. I was also doing some like calculations on like the points changes and stuff. Like, I'm gonna get a substantially lower probably solo score, but alliance point scores are gonna go kind of through the roof, maybe. we'll kind of see that is even with the changing. Like points will go higher, but it's not like a reason for, because the event itself isn't like getting a buffed rewards this season. There's still like not really any reason for people to push at all. For like using Elder Marks for points and stuff. So scores are just gonna be higher this season. Which means more alliances because of it. Also, we'll actually hit more milestones that otherwise wouldn't hit the final milestone. We'll hit them because of the increase in points. There's plenty of alliances that have members that hit GC that don't get enough points. So that's a slight plus, I suppose. If I had to guess, or put a majiggers on it. Let's see. We're not all screwed up, right? No, okay, looks like we're fine. Looks like we good. Anywho. So we're chillins. Yeah, I'm gonna need some more to drink though. Might have to crack open another 2-liter. Well, I wouldn't have to, but I kind of want to, you know. I can do what I want. I've got the power to do it. You jerk. Frickin' Penny. She's a dick. That should be slightly annoying as a defender because of getting an extra buff for one, and then you really don't want him throwing special twos. So I could actually see him being a good defender for the meta. To be fairs. Someone did answer my question. I don't think I posed him earlier either. He just said not Tigra, which is fair. But I asked him if his guesses were correct, which of the other, apart from APOC, would he like to get from the Heart of Fire? Or like to rank, rather, because he's going to get them all. That's just how it is. But, and I'm curious, the whole gotcha key system didn't exist on Omega days, and they were just random crystals. I'm assuming that they're going to change the event to be a gotcha box key style setup to where you got to collect them all before you can get a dupe on any of them. Which has its advantages. Because I think I actually would have ended up with all of the champions had I not pulled Mega Sentinel twice. Because free to play, I was able to, I got enough, like spend enough to get enough like full crystals. Like between that and the selector, I ended up with 5 of the 6. So I'm hopefully it's certainly possible free to play if you spend enough to reasonably get all of them. Because you couldn't for Banquet. Banquet, you could only reasonably free to play get 3 keys. You could have, unless you got stupidly lucky and pulled the 0.001% chance of getting an extra key from a crystal, or whatever, how low it was. You were only getting a max of 3, unless you just opened butt ton of crystals and, you know, Yusafa, and got more keys. Because I didn't get any extra keys. I got 3 champions. And which is a bit of a bummer, especially since, well, 2 years ago's banquet now, so 2023's banquet's champions have since been added to the basic, I think, because that was like Adam Warlock and those champions, right? Those are in the basic now. Which I still haven't pulled any of those, mind you. Like, I still haven't, the basic is so big now, even though they're in the basic, I still haven't pulled any of those from 2023's banquet. I don't have Adam Warlock. I don't have iHulk. Any of those suckers. Because this assist system was also different. I think the only one I got, the only one I got was, I got Diablo and one other one. What was the other one I got? I didn't dupe them, but I got Diablo, and what was the second one? I did end up with 2 of them out of the 6. I did not beat Yusafa. I should have beaten Yusafa. I had the opportunity to, and I blew it. Yeah. It's not Yusafa, it's Yusaka. Immediate wife. Yeah, no, that was. I said it when I started this one up. I'm like, I was not a rage quit for losing. It was like just. Well, because it happened like during the match, the final round, like before it even started. The connection like was. Yeah, it was definitely on my end. 100%. Like, my Wi-Fi died again. Welcome back, Heinz. Yeah, no. So I could have won. I messed up my combo. I ate a special 2 twice. Which was sad. Like, I messed the fight up literally as badly as it possibly could have been messed up. I still got him down, but I messed up my combo. I ate 2 special 2s. It's a miracle I didn't die. The double hit light for whatever reason threw me off at the start. Mystic Metaphor, yeah, dude. And she'll actually be epically better for it because she'll help contain the power gain. Well, actually, no. She'll be slightly more rough to use, actually. Just slightly. Because, like, you want to spam special 1 generally with her. And they're going to just keep getting the power gain. She mitigates power a little bit. But a full bar of power every time she gets to a special 1, which she gets to it very quickly. You might want to do special 2s instead. To kind of make up for that. But the one upside, though, actually, is her thingies are paused while they have a power gain active. So her thing isn't going to fall off once you max it out while they have a power gain active, which is nice. So it might actually work in your favor. As long as they don't hit 3 bars of power, you're like golden. But it's a pretty potent power gain, so it might cause some slight problems. It's one reason she does so well versus Serpent, because he has that power gain up a lot of the time, and it just keeps her stuff paused, like it never falls off. You can literally do that Serpent fight, and I did it on my last match. Serpent didn't throw a single special until he special 3'd me after he died. Like, I straight just killed him. But then he wouldn't hit my block to die, and he special 3'd me. It was super annoying after he got the power gain, but what are you gonna do? So ideally, to prevent that from happening, you should probably bait out at least 1 special. Like a special 2 to burn a lot of power would be helpful. Because, yeah, that was super annoying. I lost because of it. Like, I was going to lose round 2 probably, regardless. Although it was close. I at least would have had a chance at round 3. But no, I lost 2-0 because he special 3. And I would have been C5 if I won. I'm still salty. Dude, I wanted it so bad. Wanted it so badly, dude. It was rough. Dude, the scores ended up going up way higher. I think bottom of C6 ended up at like 380-ish. It was like 378, 379, so about 380-ish you needed to like secure C6. And it was like on Saturday it was at like 330. So it went up like 50 points. The bottom of C6 even went up that high in the final, you know, few days, which is fairly substantial. A lot of people were trying to push last minute, dude. And apparently there was even a last minute push. Like, Trap almost ended up not finishing C1 because Barrow kept playing. And yeah, so those kind of like breakpoint spots go up a lot in the last couple days especially. It's pretty wild. Like, people like park for like a week and a half until like the final 48 hours, and then just like, okay, now the scores go up, you know. It's like, and there's still not the decay as far as I'm aware. They didn't mention it for season 28. So that's still gonna happen. Like, people are gonna push, park, and then just kind of the scores are gonna go up substantially. A little bit, probably. The one nice thing, though, the one big change, and I think it's gonna like cause the Radiance store rewards is gonna change people pushing, and like the people that care, it's gonna make scores go up and make it harder. But also because of the matchmaking change specifically, someone in C1 can always find a match. Now it might take upwards of 5 minutes, but at 5 minutes they will always find a match. Whoever's closest to them playing that they can match is wild. We will easily see for the first time, I think, for the people that like push that hard on C1, we're gonna see scores break 1,000, and it's never gone that high before because of matchmaking, basically. Part of it is in the fact that when you're that high and you match low, like, you win only 1/3 of what you can lose if you lose. But I think we'll see for the first time C1 finish probably over 1,000 points. And there's like actually more reason to like keep pushing higher and higher, because right now, I mean, I think it was last season that the biggest difference between C1 and C2 is like ever really been is like 100 points, and even that's like excessive. Usually if you get to like a 50-point increase, like you get a little bit above them, keep playing till you match the person in second and beat them to like get a nice chunk boost. There's no good reason once you're in first to play. And there's still not going to be as much, but it'll be at least reasonable to play. So that Celestial can't run away with it, yeah. One of the nicest changes, though, because... And it'll make C4 more people like probably after C4, because right now less than 20 people even try for c4. Like you can tell if you look at like the top of c5, that push. That's why c4 winds up so far ahead of like what you need to finish c5, because c4 is usually like 600 points, and to be safe in c5 is like 450, and you got c5 on lock. And then c4 winds up so far ahead because they push for that, but only like another 10 other people do. And the rest don't even bother. They just get to the top of that at like 500 points, and they're done. Like they don't need to play anymore. They got c5 on lock, or c5 guaranteed the whole season. Like c5 has never gone that high. If you get 500 points, c5 is yours. You could just not play. Although if you're good enough to get to 500 that quickly and just be done, like you could probably play c4. But again, effort for, you know, it's harder to climb when there's not people playing. So we'll see. The bigger bracket is huge, and I'm actually really excited for it. I'm really hoping to push over 500 points and see what I can do this season. If I can hit c4, it would be amazing. I would love it. Jim at 5:30. Oh, 5:30. All right. Have a good night then, my man. Appreciate it as always. It's gonna be a good season. The meta is gonna be. It's actually gonna be a tough meta. The stun reflection is gonna make a lot of. Ooh, actually, who I should rank up for that? Venom. Venom will be amazing for that. Shocker will be useless. Shocker will be unusable. So we don't have to worry about Shocker. So Shocker's unusable. I'll have to go through my roster and see who is actually unusable and who would be like actually really good. Venom would actually work for Cosmic rank 3. Bishop will actually be solid for me to actually rank up because you don't want to bleed or shock him. So he's just going to be straight. You can't parry him, which, you know, he'd only be a defender though because you couldn't use him offensively. I might have to think about that one because I was wanting to rank him up, but I know Dust would end up being better. She's also bleed and shock immune, and more annoying to get an in on, I think, most of the time. She'd also be equally as useless, or actually be more useful on attack than Bishop at least. Bishop would be completely unusable on attack. So I might go ahead and just do Dust for Mutant. Shuri will be solid. She's already ranked 3. The victory track is potentially nukey. It's mystic focused. There's power gain. So every time you cross a bar of power, cross bar 1 of power, reach 1 bar of power, which means if you throw a special 1 and go over 1 bar of power again, they gain a power gain buff, granting 100% of a bar of power, which is annoying for... Okay, that is my doorbell. Hold on just a second. I need to get the doorbell real quick. Give me a second. Be right back.
I don't know, just call me.
Yeah, she messaged me, letting me know you're on your way.
Well, I'm here, man. I'm assuming everything is up in the roof.
Yeah, I've never actually been up there. So, yeah, it should all look good.
And the last one, not least, only the particular you can start by taking pictures. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, data. Honey will.
Perfect. Any questions? Any concerns?
No.
So we're gonna go ahead and lower it now. I will turn it off and move it there. I'm gonna lower it significantly, but I'll turn it off from up there. We'll do a lot of tests. We'll see how much energy the system is pulling, things like that, and then we'll go from there. Sounds good. Thank you.
If you have any other questions when you come back in?
Okay, I'll
Alrighty. All right, give me a second. I'm going to give me 2 seconds. All right. While I'm at it, I'm actually gonna get myself some more to drink. So be right back. And I'll continue that train of thought.
There we go. We got our drink.
Some Cidra's Drob. Shazamsies. Shazam! Anyway, so continuing our train of thought, we pull up wrong tab. So yeah, stunning reflection, bleed shock. So if you can't bleed or shock them, you can't stun them, or you get stunned, and it's a bad time. Also, and I think this is a typo. It says the attacker is armor break and nullify immune. Knocking down the defender disables this immunity for 15 seconds. That doesn't make sense. That a node would give the attacker immunity and it going away. Like, I think that's supposed to be defender's armor break and nullify immune. Because it definitely seems like a typo. So, very confused, but what have you. So we'll go through. I'll probably we'll go through some champions and see like. I think I'll do. I'll use the other deck to try and like look at building a deck and see champions I would want in the deck potentially. So that way I can maybe think about who I would want to rank for possibly, and kind of go from there. Because I can do 5 rank ups, I think. 5 rank 3s. I got hit in the face with that because I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Okay, we're good. I almost died. Okay. That was close. But yeah. But C1, if they wanted to, it would still take a while because 5 minutes per match is a long time to have to wait. But C1, if they were really good and just straight weren't losing, could run away with it with the new matchmaking system. Like they could, in theory, get 200 points ahead of C2, you know, which is a little wild. Realistically, you know, C1 and C2 would match each other once approximately every hour, you know. But if C1 kept beating C2, you know, that would be a good matchup. And you could just keep growing it. Realistically, it's not important to do that. I think like that, like 60 points ahead-ish or so, there's not really a good reason to try and play anymore. Unless you know the people that are within like 100 points of you, or well, if you're 60 points ahead, like not many people are going to be within 100 points of you, if any, you know, to match with, to get decent points for even making it worth trying to match, because you're risking too much for what you gain. So, but always being able to find a match, in theory, you could run away with it, and if you just straight didn't lose, you could wind up way ahead. So we'll see what happens. I think I gotta do one more round, and then this finishes this arena. Yeah, one more does it. Un más does it. Ooh, that was my shoulder. Did you hear that pop? I hope not. It's kind of loud. Ugh, crunchy. Okay, that one. That one you probably heard. The shoulder probably not. But if you did, so sorry. It's not supposed to do that. Bodies aren't supposed to crunch. Not like that, at least. Vox will be usable, because I mean you won't be able to parry, but Venom. I'm gonna have to like ban Venoms, dude. There's not gonna be too many just like defenders that'll be extra annoying to have to deal with, because like champions that are immune to those things. Or champions that you like wouldn't normally parry anyway. Bullseye will certainly be more annoying. Apart from Okoye completely does either of those. So if they're immune to one, she does the other, and they're totally fine. So that one I messed up, she will do perfectly great for fighting, like even actually better, because you get the attack increase. She will do really, really good for that Sentinel matchup. Like, it'll be spectacular. Sure, it'll be really good. She'll get a 40% damage, like straight 40% damage increase, basically permanently. You just get a single blocked hit, get the shock off, then parry and do her thing. Basically, go to town. Actually, hold on a second. Is it shock or shock effect? How does it read? Bleed or shock. So it should be effect. Because they did change that. It used to be just debuff. But because things are also turning passives, like that was always annoying to have a champion that did the thing, but it wasn't active, so it didn't count. So they changed that. Thankfully. Yeah, so she'll be really good for that. So I think we look at seeing what a deck could look like for the meta. So for the GC meta. Yeah, you saw. I came back pretty quickly. GG's, man. I messed that fight up so bad. It was a shame you couldn't see it because the stream crashed. It was awful. I ate 2 special 2s to the face. Like, I messed up my combo, ate the specials. Like, it's a miracle I even got it down. Awful. We could play like another one. We've been talking about. It was entirely my fault. Like, it wasn't a Sentinel thing. Like, I messed it up. Like, Sentinel wasn't being annoying. Like, it was entirely on me. Like, I've done that matchup. I know how to do that matchup. It should have been great. I want to try something, though. I want to look at what a deck could look like for the GC meta. So Thanos will be harder to use offensively, but he wouldn't be completely unusable, thankfully. So what the heck is going on? Okay, I was like, something felt like it lagged, but okay, I think we're good now. Yeah, so we're good there. So he'll definitely be in it. He is shock and bleed immune, so he'll be straight stun immune to fight. Great. That's actually gonna make Pig really hard to use in the meta. I think we might leave him out for now. I don't think his instant shock effects don't count for the node, right? It doesn't, like, so his like it's a shock damage, but it's not like a shock effect. It's just burst of shock damage. So he doesn't count. Like, he'd shut it off when he threw the special, which is fine. Like, he'd still be fine. Sure, he'll be amazing. He would be useless. You fight him generally kind of stun immune anyway. She could be still usable. She'd still do her thing unimpeded. Spiral would be trickier, but not impossible. Similar with Jugs, you don't need a parry with Jugs. Let's see. If I could see what my champions were, that would be great. Can I see the profiles? Please? That would be great. Oh, that's a Scream? That's a Hercules? Okay. Dude, come on. Bruh. Dude, the game is okay. Cancel. Hold on. I'm restarting the game. What the heck is going on here, dude? I want to check that texture real quick too. Give me a second. We're good. That's dumb. Anywho, as I was thinking about it, Shocker will be completely unusable as an attacker. Domino would be sketched to use as an attacker because if she got the stun before she got a bleed off, ruined. And that's just RNG right there. Like, nothing you can do about it. Should definitely make for a good defender, though, still. Shuri would be extra hard counter for her. It would be even faster than normal because of the extra attack increase. But be substantially harder to do with most other champions. Well, not really. It'd just be a little bit harder, actually. Guardian would still be amazing for it, though. It's still getting like such weird mess ups, dude. My phone isn't even on the Wi-Fi. Like, what is the deal? Yeah, my Wi-Fi is off on my phone because I was having issues with it. Can you not still pop up for me? That would be great. All right, let's have a look-see at the deck still. Okay. Yeah. It says 30 for 30. Oh, because I didn't save it. Gosh, okay. So you make it. You. Ooh, Chieelth would do awesome. Oh, Chieelth would be amazing. We got to have Sable. Sable and Chieelth got to be in here. Sinister. We might have him in the deck simply for like as a defensive, but useless otherwise. Quite frankly. Starkey will still be good. Shocker will be useless. She'll be decent enough. Black Cat will work. She'll be good. Where were we? Venom would be amazing. I'll probably not include mine unless I get them ranked up, but like we'll just kind of keep them on there for now. Where's my Serpent at? Ooh, if I get him ranked up, actually, finally, he'd be usable and probably decent with the attack increase. He's got the shock. I'll have to think about it. Dude, actually, Hitmonkey too. Bruh, Hitmonkey will clap, dude. Hulk would, I'll leave Hulk out. Archangel would probably shut the node off. I think we'll leave him out of it. Weapon X, probably decent. He's kind of stun immune already as it is half the time, so I don't know what it'd be worth. There's my Serpent. Kate would be excruciatingly hard to try and use. He'll be good to use offensively. He'll be dual threat. Jugs will be fine. You'll be good. You'll be good. Where is like some of these champions that are just like not where they're supposed to be? You. Stream will actually be amazing because he's got the bleed, so that'll be fine. Definitely gotta get you. Bleed immune. Mike could see Man Thing being in there. I guess I didn't throw in him. We only got a few more spots. You. Throw you in there. I wanted Sable. Sable would do really good. Warlock, I could see Warlock doing a good thing too. I don't know if ranks. I wouldn't be able to rank him up to 3, but like I could see him maybe doing good. Ooh, dude, Mole Man probably too. I have a lot of skill in there already. I could see Mole Man being gnarly though, dude. Being a lot of skill, I don't know. What's the other readings of the node? Let's see. The other reading on the node is Unbreak Nullify. Dang. It could be interesting. Maybe you. Like every time I build a deck, I feel like I'm missing so many champions that could also be in there just because there's so many champions ranked up. I already have a lot of skill. Yeah, I put her in there. Bishop, you kind of play him usually kind of stun immune anyway-ish. Beat out his heavies anyway. How we doing? We doing all right. Maybe throw him in there at the moment anyway. He's shock and bleed immune as well. So he'd be completely stun immune, Korg, permanently. So Korg would actually be really solid as well, and be defender. Be permanently stun immune. Because he has both immunities, which is great. I wonder how Doom would do. Doom would be able to keep the do we maybe try Doom? Maybe? I don't know. It'd be worth trying. It might be slightly slow, but it'll just kind of depend on how it goes. Can't be bled. He's kind of stun immunity anyway. Squidward. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like champions that were you would like. Well, I mean, yeah, because you wouldn't want to. It's hard enough to parry as it is. Maybe him. I could see him maybe doing okay. Maybe. Dude, I only have 1 science in here. That can't be right. Thing. Dude, there's no science attackers. What the heck? Nah, fam, we can't have that. I need. Who do I get rid of? Scorpion will actually do good because he can do poison or do the shocks. So having him have a damage increase, huge. I think since we'll probably rank up Dust. So I say we take him out entirely, remove you, and we put in Scorpion. And that's probably what that deck kind of looks like. So this would be like GC meta looking kind of deck, I think. I'll probably wind up banning Venoms, because Venom will just clap with an extra 40% attack. For anybody he can bleed, so... And I might change out some of the skill champions, because like I have like a bunch in here that just not necessarily need to be in there. We don't need all of them at least. Like I probably don't need all like those 4, all of them. I probably don't need Crit Monkey, Black Cat, Sable, and Shield in there. Like at least one of them could go for somebody else. But I'd be willing to do that. So, but we'll have to see like what kind of options will I look. But I think I like to look at that so far. More or less. We'll see. Dang. Cool. But if you want a victory track friendly, we have the deck set up for that. So, Korg thing, Terrax as well. Terrax is bleed and shock immune. Absman, bleed and shock immune in Uru form. So there's a lot actually that have that specific dual immunity. Where was I? Dang, we're capping, boys. Oh, wow, I went even higher than I was expecting it to go. I'm gonna just... I can get that down another 0.4. We leave it. Use Alpha. We'll take it. Oh, this is Gladiator Circuit? Dude, my deck's not set up for that. I just set that one up, but that's a recoil deck, dude. I guess we're fighting you with recoils. Bruh. Alright, you definitely gotta go. Like I said, we're banning you, Silk will be less usable. And freaking get rid of that garbage. Freaking GC. Just because I have recoils on, like this is gonna be not a great, this is not gonna go great. Yeah, dude, that Okoye's gonna clap, dude. Okoye's gonna have like 30-second fights, man. Maybe not. She still has to get to a special 2 before she'd actually kill anything, so it'll still probably take like 40 seconds. 6 rank 4. Yeah. Little dangerous. Oh, dude, who's I'm gonna use for that? Bruh. Do I have anybody that can do that fight well? Not really. Bruh. Maybe we try Sable. Actually, with the damage increase and I have recoils on, I might be able to get it down with her. We'll see. We'll see what happens. This is gonna suck, dude. This is not gonna be fun. Yeah, okay, see, it does say the defender here, so, and nullify me. Okay, gotcha. Gotchas. And that big guy. Okay, that we can fight with him. That's fine. Alright, cool. Let's see what happens. Ah, you got the Sable. You can't parry, though, because he's shock immune. It'll probably work pretty dang well, though. Probably work exceptionally. I'm actually curious how well that matchup works in this meta, because you can't parry him still. But you can heavy counter him pretty easily. Alright, this is not going to work. This is just straight not going to work. Terrax, yeah. I think mine's still only rank 1. Come on. Dude. Bruh. Bruh. No, okay. Bruh. Dude. I would have had him down, actually, if he didn't do that. That's unfortunate. I mean, I lost too much health. He still would have won anyway, but... Freaking, I would have had it. I would have had it, at least. Dude, actually, I would have won. I had more health than that. Bruh. That's not cool, man. I would have actually won that. That's so lame. Dude, Serpent's a dick. And the only reason this even worked in the first place at all, because I got the attack increase from the Fury and recoils on. I don't think that'll be a good matchup, particularly, like... normally. So unfortunate, dude. So bloomin' unfortunate.